The Thumbinator is a prototype thumb training device to develop strength in the overlooked thumbs and hands. This video will teach you how to make a Thumbinator using supplies commonly found at a local hardware store. But you gotta focus. Step 1. Sourcing the supplies. At my local Ace Hardware, I first find my nuts and bolts section. Now I've found for the best beefy Thumbinator to go with a 3/4 inch by 8 inch bolt. Now you can choose to go with a thinner bolt, but I wouldn't recommend going less than 7 inches on the length because you're gonna need some rooms for the springs and whatnot. Also, as you can see, this bolt is partially threaded, which really comes in handy for creating a smoother motion, but is not totally required. Next, it's easiest to find the corresponding 3/4 inch nut. By the way, a little pro tip to save you some trouble, inspect the bolt and be sure the nut goes on smoothly. A lot of the times these bolts get thrashed up inside their boxes and their threads get wrapped, making it harder for the nut to go on. The next step can be optional, but I do recommend it, and that is sourcing 2 3/4 inch flat washers to go around the bolt. Next, I will source the spring, or springs if I want to choose different resistances. At my local Ace, the springs are right by the bolts. Now I found that springs with an overall diameter close to 1 inch fit around the 3/4 inch bolt the best. For instance, this spring is apparently 7/8 of an inch in overall diameter, and it fits the bolt like a glove. But if you can, I would recommend test fitting to be sure. And I also found this other spring that was lighter for a lighter resistance. Now this next part, the handle, I found in the plumbing section of my Ace Hardware. And for the quickest assembly that doesn't require any cutting, I like to go with the 3/4 inch by 4 inch black steel double threaded pipe. Now if I didn't have it already, I would highly recommend getting some kind of thick tape. I like Gorilla Tape, but something like hockey tape could probably work as well. Alright, after purchasing these supplies, it is now time for step 2, assembling the Thumbinator. The first thing I do is carefully unwrap the black steel pipe, and I say carefully because some of the threads and sometimes on the inside it can be kind of sharp. And if it is sharp on the inside of the lip, I like to take a piece of fine graded sandpaper and somewhat smooth it out. After this, I like to take some paper towels and wipe this pipe. These pipes typically come pretty greasy, and I like to wipe most of it off before the next step, which is taping the pipe. And like I said, I really like to use Gorilla Tape for this next step because Gorilla Tape is pretty thick and tough, and a huge reason for taping is to cover up the somewhat sharp threads. I like to go slightly above the tip of the pipe with the Gorilla Tape, that is to just have a little extra protection on the top and the bottom to help prevent any skin irritation or cuts. Now I like to start with a solid wrap or two on one thread, then I go a solid wrap or two on the other thread, then I fill in the middle. Now for spring sizing, I like to put the spring around the bolt and then test put the handle on to see about where I want to cut the spring. For me, for heavier and medium springs, this cut is going to be at about 1.5 inches. Keep in mind, if the spring is really easy, then you might not need to cut it at all. But this being a heavier spring, I decided to cut. Now I lightly secured my spring in the vise and then used these bolt cutters to cut the spring. Honestly, these bolt cutters were a little overkill. I just couldn't find my smaller cutters to get the job done that I used before. But as you can see, I still got this to work. Now also, as you can see, typically the spring is very sharp where it was cut. And what I like to do after cutting the spring is to use a piece of fine sandpaper to smooth this down, or in this case, even better would be a file or this filing block. And now it is time to assemble the Thumbinator. You start with the bolt, then add the spring that was just cut and filed, then you add a washer, and then you add the handle, and then you add another washer, and then you secure the final nut. And ladies and gentlemen, the Thumbinator. Now if the spring is way too easy, or like in this case really hard, then just reverse the steps and disassemble the Thumbinator and add a easier or harder spring. In this case, I added a way easier spring. Satisfying. Now in my opinion, the hardest part of the Thumbinator is dialing in the proper springs. This might require playing around with a few different types until you can dial in that perfect resistance. Now unfortunately my hardware store only had a limited amount to choose from, but after trying a bunch of different springs, I finally found the perfect springs for my thumbs on Amazon. Just keep in mind though, everybody's thumbs and thumb goals are probably different. And with that being said, there you have it. The Thumbinator, the ultimate thumb training device. Or at least that's what I think. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you want more tutorials like this, stay tuned. Hope you all have a great day. Peace. I will see you all in the next video. But you gotta focus.